In these problems, we are multiplying decimals. So the rules for multiplying decimals are pretty similar to multiplying regular numbers without decimals, except at the very end, you have to count up the number of decimal places and put that number of decimal places in your answer. So let me show you how this works. We've got two problems to do here in this one problem. So we've got 0.7 times 0.3. So we'll stack those up. I'm going to ignore these zeros out here and just multiply the number part here, the 3 times the 7. And 3 times 7 is 21. Because I'm ignoring the 0 part, I don't carry anything. I just put the 21 down here. Now, we need to count the number of digits behind or to the right of the decimal point. So I've got 1 here and 1 here. So that's a total of 2 numbers to the right of the decimal point. So we have to put 2 numbers to the right of the decimal point in our answer. So 1, 2, and we put the decimal point right there. And then by convention, we can put that 0 out in front. So that gives us 0.7 times 0.3 as equaling 0.21. Okay, we've got another one. I forgot part B. Let's try this. Now, when you stack these up, I think it's easier to put the one with more digits on top. So 0.32 up there and 0.2. You don't really need to worry about lining up any kind of place value here. So I'm just going to do it like that because really we're kind of ignoring all this and ignoring the decimal points and just doing the multiplication on the non-zero numbers here. So 2 times 2 is 4, and 2 times 3 is 6. So that's 64. But let's look at the number of decimal points here. So we've got 3 numbers behind the decimal point. I only have 2 numbers here, and I need 3. So what do I do in that case? Well, our decimal point is going to be right there. We put in an extra 0. So whenever you need an extra space, you put in an extra 0 there. And then before the decimal point, by convention, we add that 0. So 0.2 times 0.32 is 0.064. All right, let's do another set. So 0.7 times 0.4. So 0.7, 0.4. We're going to multiply this 7 times the 4 part. 7 times 4 is 28. And then we've got 1, 2 digits behind the decimal point. So 1, 2. Here, we put the decimal point there. Practice this, you're going to get really fast at it too. Let's set this one up. We have 0.05 times 0.9. Ignoring all those zeros that come before the numbers, we're going to do 9 times 5, that's 45. And then we count the digits behind the decimal. So 1 there, 1 there, 1 there, that's 3. We only have 2 again, so we have to fill one of those spaces with a 0, then our decimal point. So 0.9 times 0.05 is 0.045. So that is a little bit of work with multiplying decimals.